This video is chakra balancing for beginners. Hi, my name is Jessie, and over the next few weeks we're going to go through a series of how we can keep our chakras aligned and balanced. We're going to start off doing one for beginners, then we'll move up to intermediate next week, and then we'll focus exclusively on each one because I'm a Reiki master, so I find it incredibly important to keep things balanced and open. You may need a block or two for this sequence, and we can start just by coming to the front of the mat. Step up. Point the big toes forward, pull the hips in, bring the arms up on your in-breath, reach through the fingertips, bring the hands to prayer position. Good job. Really checking in with your body right now. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Grab your block if you need to, bend your knees. This is our first forward fold, so we're going to just be very mindful, listen to our body. Just bend one leg as you straighten the other. Going back and forth, back and forth. Slowly come up halfway, lift and lengthen. Engage your core. Exhale, fold forward again. Slowly roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Go as slow as you want to go. Bring the arms up, palms in prayer position. Just look up at the hands, really grounding through the feet and reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer position, heart center. Nice. Again, arms up on the in-breath, pull the pelvis in, hands in prayer position, heart center. Exhale, just hinge from the hips, fold forward. Bend your knees if you need to. Use a block if you need to. And then just walk it out. Bend one leg as you straighten the other. Come up halfway, engage your core. Bring your shoulder blades together. It might help to slide your hands up your legs. Try to get your arms parallel with your torso. Just let your head be soft. Oftentimes we try to lift it up to look forward. Find a spot on the floor to gaze at. Exhale, fold forward. It might help to engage your quadriceps. Lift your kneecaps. Reach down towards the ground. Slowly roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms come up. Ground through all four corners of the feet. Hands come to prayer position. Really lengthening through the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer position, heart center. On the in-breath, we're going to bring the arms up, lean back, hips come forward. Just let the head fall back. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, reach towards the ground. Maybe activate the quadricep muscles, lift the kneecaps. Come up halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, just speeding it up a little bit. Slowly roll yourself up. On the in-breath, come up, lean back. Exhale to chair posture. This pose activates the root chakra, the one that's at the base of your pelvis. Opening up the chest, engaging the core. Make sure your big toes are pointed forward, your knees are not turning inward or outward. Good job. Come up, lean back. Nice gentle back bend. Exhale, fold forward, engage the quadriceps, lift the kneecaps. Come up halfway, lift and lengthen. Just open up the chest, engage the core. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, come up. Lean back, hips come forward. Just let the head and shoulders fall back. Exhale, back to chair. Try to sink the weight into your heels. See if you can bring your hips back a little bit further. It might be helpful to have the arms straight out in front of you. pull the pelvis and open up your chest. Good job. Come up, lean back. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, engage the kneecaps. Just kidding, engage the quadriceps, lift the kneecaps. Now we want to plant the hands on the mat right under the shoulders, step the feet back, go to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. This pose also activates the root chakra. Bend the knees, push the mat away from the hands, putting a lot of our weight on the middle finger and or first finger and thumb, the fleshy part in between. Let the head hang so heavy that you're looking at your thighs. Push the shoulder blades down, spin the elbows towards the floor. And then straighten the legs. And then just walk it out. Bend one leg as you straighten the other. Bring the right leg up, bend it, stack the right hip on top of the left. And keep pushing the mat away with the hands. Do some little ankle circles. Reverse. Good job. Bring that right foot down, lift the left leg up, bend that leg, just do some little circles with the ankles. Reverse. Good job. Drop that leg back down. Walk it out. Just pedal the feet back and forth. Good job. Just walk your feet back up. Make your way back to a forward fold. Slowly roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. On the in-breath, bring the arms up. Look up at the hands. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, reach towards your toes. Now forward folds help with the sacral chakra. That is the one that's right below the belly button. Slowly, we're going to perhaps use the block. We're just going to come down to a goddess squat. Perhaps you need a block in order to help you keep your balance. You can also bring your hands to prayer position. Just rest your elbows on your knees. Try to pull your pelvis in, stack up your spine. Good job. Next, just bring your right hand to the left side. Lift the left arm up. Look off to the left side. Take the left hand, drop it down back behind your back if you want. See if you can touch that right thigh. Twists are very good at opening up the solar plexus chakra. That is one that's located around your belly button, right above. Slowly come back to center. And then switch. Take the left hand to the right side. Bring that right arm up. Point the palm away from you. If you want, drop it down back behind your back. Just do the best that you can. Slowly come out of it. Good job. Bring yourself back to standing. Coming back to the front of the mat, we're going to leave the right foot forward, step the left foot back. Have the toes of the right foot pointed straight out in front of you. Line the heels up. Have the toes of the left foot pointed off to the side. We're just going to do triangle pose. Bring the arms out. nice and long without shifting the hips. Keep this right leg straight, activate the quadricep muscle, turn the kneecap towards the ceiling, drop the right hand to the right leg, just slide the hand on down. Right shoulder comes forward, left shoulder comes back. Use a block if you need to. Try to have the arms lined up with the shoulders. Keep both legs straight. We do not want to collapse into the posture. Another pose that we can use to activate the solar plexus is revolved triangle. So you want to come up and then take that left hand to the right knee. Again, maybe using a block, and then just lift that right arm up. Good job. Slowly come out of it. Come up, lift the right foot up, turn it out, and then just switch. Turn the left toes out, line the heels up, arms out to the side, activate the quadricep muscle, turn the kneecap up towards the ceiling without shifting the hips. Just bring that left hand down to the left leg, right arm comes up. Sliding the hand on down the leg without collapsing into the pose. We want to make sure that the chest is nice and open, the arms are in line with the shoulders. Just relaxing and releasing. Slowly come back up out of the pose, and then we're just going to take the right hand, maybe use a block, or you can bring it to your leg and then just lift that left arm up. Relaxing and releasing into the pose, trying to bring that right shoulder forward, the left shoulder back. Good job. Slowly come out of the pose. Walk your feet together. And next we want to come down onto our knees. We are going to do camel pose, or a modified version. So we can either take our toes, tuck them under, put our hands by our hips with the fingertips pointed down. We want to really work to open up our chest, let the head fall back, and push the hips forward. Now, the trick to this pose is to make sure that the quadriceps are lined up with the wall in front of us. So the more advanced version of camel pose is to bring your hands down to your heels. Now, if you do this and fall back like this, please go back to this. This is the beginner pose, but if you're more intermediate or advanced, push the hips forward, open up the chest. This is a heart opener. Slowly come out of the pose. Good job. And then just come onto the knees. We're going to do a few different poses that can help with our throat, with opening up our throat, because oftentimes if we don't speak our truth, we tend to close off our throat, and that tends to happen a lot in life, where you just feel like you can't speak up for yourself, or you have to take how you feel and just kind of push it down. So this will help open up your throat chakra. We want to do ujjayi breathing to begin with. So what that means is we're going to make an H sound. Like on our in-breath, we're going to breathe in. And on the exhale, we're going to make it very dramatic so that you get accustomed to it. And you can do it the entire time that you do your yoga practice. Open up the mouth to exhale. And one more, just to get accustomed to this practice. And now we'll do lion breath. So just sit in thunderbolt pose with your heels on your hips. Unless you're not able to, then you can just sit comfortably in a cross-legged position. And we're going to lean forward and we're going to stick out our tongues and widen our eyes like a lion, and we're going to forcibly exhale. So just I feel kind of silly. 2 more times. Very good job. Now we're going to do fish pose. This is excellent for opening up our throats. One prop that you may need is a block, or you can just come to the center of the mat, stretch the legs out. You can keep your hands palms facing down. Just slide your fingers under your hips, elbows come back, pop the chest open, let the head fall back. If you want to use a prop, you can take the block and put it along your spine. You want to make sure that you're still able to let your head fall back though, and open up your shoulder blades in your chest. So try it both ways if you like. If you use the block, you can just have your arms stretched along your sides. It can take a little getting used to using the block. And you want to make sure that it's right along your spine. Good job. Slowly come up out of the pose. And when you're ready, you can just slowly come onto your heels, and we're going to do child's pose. Having the hips on the heels, we can take a wide stance with our knees, bring the hands in front of us, walk our hands forward. This posture stimulates the brow chakra, the third eye chakra. Exhale, just fold forward, bring your forehead to the mat. Let your hips rest on your heels, let your forehead rest against the floor. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. We can walk our hands to the right side, cross the left wrist over the right hand, make sure the hips are still firmly planted on the heels. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And then when you're ready, walk your hands to the left side. Just take that right hand, cross it over the left wrist. Maybe folding forward over that left knee. Make sure both hips are still on the heels though. Just relax and release. Good. Come back to center. Just release into the pose again. Good job. Walk your hands back towards you. And come to a seated position on the mat. We are going to sit comfortably and we are going to do alternate nostril breathing. So just work to sit up tall and start by inhaling through the right side. So just plug that left nostril, inhale, and exhale. Switch, plug the right nostril, inhale and exhale through the left nostril. Switch. Inhale and exhale through the right nostril. Switch to the left. Good job. This also stimulates the brow chakra, and it can help balance the energy in your body. We can also sit comfortably and just focus our eyes up towards that point. You can do it with your eyes closed. Just trying to put your gaze towards the top of the bridge of your nose. At first, you may not be able to do it for that long, and that's okay. And finally, to work on the crown chakra, we are going to go into half lotus pose. If you're unable to do full lotus, this is a really good start. So just sit comfortably with the legs crossed, and then we're just going to take the right foot and see if you can bring the right heel up towards that left hip crease. Just sit comfortably with the back straight, the shoulders relaxed. Maybe even closing the eyes. Good job. Switch, bring that left heel up to the right hip crease. Sit comfortably. Sit up as tall as you can. Meditation is the best way to open up the crown energy center. And in order to demystify meditation, I will have you know that it's not as complicated as you're thinking. I used to feel the same way. I thought, oh gosh, I must be doing it wrong since my mind is all over the place. That's natural. That's normal. Usually for the first 10 minutes, your mind just kind of bounces around like a ping pong ball. But a lot of times after 10 or 15 minutes with practice, you'll find a stillness within you that is just incredible. It's so expansive, and it can change your whole life. It can take the edge off of things. It can make things that used to get you really worked up. It doesn't affect you anymore. You just kind of roll with it. And it's not that you don't care. Of course you care, but you just aren't as reactive. Good job. Slowly come out of it. And if you want, you can try for full lotus, just to try, just to see. Start by crossing the right leg, put the right heel up against the hip crease, have the palm facing the sole of the foot, the palm, silly me. And then just bring that left foot up. Maybe make a mudra with the fingers. Good job. Slowly come out of it. And last but not the least, Shavasana is a really good way to work on opening up the crown chakra. So just stretch out on your mat, have your palms facing up, arms stretched out along your sides. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose, filling your stomach, diaphragm, and chest. Breathing comfortably and breathing naturally. Just staying with your breath, and imagine the energy coming down through the top of your head, moving down your body, down your head, down your torso, down your arms, going all the way down your fingertips. Maybe you feel warmth, maybe you feel tingles, maybe you feel nothing at all, but the visualization itself is going to help you further down the road. Just notice the energy moving down your legs, down your feet, all the way out through the bottoms of your feet. Just stay with it for a couple more moments. Good job. Then you can bend your legs, roll onto your side, push yourself up with your free hand. Just come to a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you loved this video, and I hope that you feel so much better after you completed it. Just think about how you felt when you came to the mat today. How are you feeling now? Do you feel a little more balanced? A little more calm? I really want to spread the love. I want to help people feel better more of the time. That's the whole reason that I do this. So please feel free to comment below, like, share, check me out on Instagram, and you can follow the link in the comment section and get a free meditation if you like. Thank you so much. May love and light be yours. Namaste.